Burn to cinders. Chaotic flame.
SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/@ nothing left to do but win. It's your boy Chaotic Flame, and we here with something new, something a little different, something exciting. I hope it's exciting. You know, I've been working on this for a while for you guys. This is the clips of the week, Volume 1, title pending, and I have a very, very special, beautiful queen with me today. How you doing, Presh? How you doing?
What's good? What's good? What's good? Hi, everybody.
All right. So pretty much today I just got some random clips and we just want to react to it. That's all we're doing here today. So I'm gonna pull up the first clip.
Yeah, just mute me.
No problem. All right, let me pull this up. And here we go.
The other day, I got to show you how the towel on. He had the shit up around his chest. You don't have titties, bro. He was like, "Oh, my bad." I'm like, bruh. I called his mom. I'm like, hey, you know, we got to kind of start watching some of those, man. I'm pretty sure he got that from you.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah.
yeah, I get it. But that ain't no big deal, though. I'm like,
No.
but it is, because he's not gonna just stop doing that shit for no reason. Like, we got to stop assuming he's gonna grow out of shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop assuming that he's gonna wake up one day and just be different and be disciplined and clean up after himself and separate his drawers from his pants and shit. Like, he got to start. We got to get on his ass about that shit right now. Like, and it got to be a team effort. It's a difference between co-parenting and sharing a child. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Co-parenting is, hey,
we're both on the same page.
We on the same page. He got a routine over here.
Yes.
He got the same routine over there.
Yes.
He can't eat bullshit over here after a certain time. He can't eat bullshit over. He only video games on the weekend. Both houses. But if it's discipline and routines over here, video games only on weekends over here, and over there he can do what the fuck he want. We not co-parenting. We just sharing the kid.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And what they end up learning is, it's not that I can't do this, it's that I can't do this around him. You know what I'm saying?
And now you the villain.
Yeah, and what you also, like, if I'm making him clean up after himself at my house, and then you not, when he gets with a girl, he gonna be like, well, regardless of what my daddy told me, my mama cleaned up after me. So now he leaving his drawers on the floor at Shorty crib, and she gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck you got going on? What you think this is? Bro, my son came in my room the other day. I got to show you how the towel on. He had the shit up around his chest.
All right, so if I could, I just wanted to loop it back to hear the first part of that conversation. So pretty much he's just saying that there's a difference between co-parenting versus sharing a kid, and you can't expect for kids to just grow out of certain habits. You can't just wake up and expect them to change. These types of things have to be orchestrated. That's what I got from here, but it's actually pretty funny. So his son hopped out the shower, had the towel up all the way around his chest. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's something that's easy to look over. You know what I'm saying? A woman might see that, whatever. Us as men, if I see my son do that, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But Martinez, you could unmute yourself and chime in whenever you would like. I know that you got stuff going on, but pretty much that's what I got from this clip here. Yeah, it's like that. All right, so look, I'm gonna proceed here. Let me see. Pretty good point too, and I'm actually making my business to go check those guys out, see what they got going on. So we got another clip right here. I'm gonna actually just reload it first. And here we go.
8 times 6.
8 times 6.
Yes, ma'am. 8 times 6, Miss Liz. Huh?
8 times 6,
92?
92?
I'm lit.
Liz.
Nah, don't you got an excuse.
Liz. 3 times 7.
21.
21. That's great.
21?
7 times 3. Okay. We can't do it. 8 times 5. 8 times 5, honey. 8 times 5? Huh? I want you to know this so bad. No, not 8 times. 8 times 5, sweetheart.
All right, so it started to lag a little bit. Pretty much, we see what's going on there. That is that balloon popping show that's kind of been all of the craze as of recently. The good brother came up with a very simple and basic math question. It seems like the question was a little more difficult. I don't know. I know what 8 times 5 is, but it's pretty interesting to me. Hold on, let me check the private chat. Oh, you said you couldn't hear it? All right. Oh, could you hear it that time, Presh? Okay. All right. Cool. But I don't know. To me, it's just funny that there's all these prerequisites and all of these standards and stuff that need to happen and able for us to get from point A to point B. But it's like you don't know 7 times 3, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a little funny to me. That's a little funny, yo. All right, hold up. Let me come over here. And yeah, I need to honestly, I need to figure out what the name of the show is so I could give it its just due. You know what I'm saying? But we got another clip right here. Let me reload.
My free game of the day is this. She don't like you, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why she don't like you, bro.
Listen.
She's making you jump through too many hoops in order to deal with her. Women that really like you, they make it easy for you. Don't you know? Women that really like you, they do not play with you or play about you. When a woman is really into you, she will jump out in the street and fight other grown men with you. When a woman is really into you, she will jump out in the street and fight other grown men with you because she does not play with you and ain't nobody going to play with her folks. When they play a lot of games, when they got you jumping through a lot of hoops, when it just seems as if everything you do is not enough, she does not like you, bro. And she damn sure does not appreciate you. But worse than those two, she does not respect you. If you are dealing with any woman who does not make your life easier, if she is not your peace of mind, if she doesn't mentally elevate you, if she doesn't stroke your ego from time to time.
All right, it started freezing up, but that right there, that was heavy. That was a heavy clip. And in my opinion, he said no wrong. Right? I don't know. I used to have a phrase back in the day I used to say when dealing with women where I used to be like, yo, I kind of like women that like me. And I kind of found out about myself that that's honestly a normal thing because when people display that they really rock with you or that they're interested in you, their actions will also echo the same sentiment. So it took me a while as a man to kind of learn that when I was chasing after a female and wondering why things weren't going a certain way. It's because she didn't like me. It's that simple, yo. Yeah, that was a heavy one.
And also to say, like, if a female could tell when a male don't like themselves, and they use that as well. So if we know that you got insecurities and you know about that, and you use that as a crutch, we gonna also use that as a crutch too. So you gotta think about too. Confidence is all key.
Damn, that's heavy. And you hear it right there. Confidence is key. I just heard that a woman can tell when you're not confident in yourself. Woman can tell when you're not feeling yourself. Woman can tell when you don't think highly of yourself. That's what it sounds like. Now that's heavy. That is an entire podcast topic right there that we definitely going to revisit. I never really took time to write any notes about that, but I really like that. So we're going to proceed on down the line here. Oh, we got another one. Let me reload it. Let's get to it.
Fuck me, you giving me back shots or you doing missionary?
Neither.
Do you drink liquor?
No.
Do you do drugs? So you just a boring ass nigga?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a good sister?
No.
Bro, why?
You're my sister. You're mean to me.
Not all the time.
Bro, we live in
You're saying
different
this shit
states.
because you're on the podcast.
No, we live in different states. I mean you. I mean to you when you're failing your classes. Yeah,
I'm not failing.
a D.
It's not failing.
That's a D. It's failing.
F is failing.
A D is failing.
For you it is, because you're an A+ child.
Right, I am.
Shut the hell up. You're literally doing your career is an only. You can't be talking. You're selling pictures of whatever. You can't be saying all that studying was for what? For what?
If he was to fuck me, you giving me back shots or?
Whoa, but that was pretty heavy. I don't really got too much to say about that one myself, but you know, it was just a heavy clip. I just wanted to include that in the roster. Sounds like little bro had some words for big sis, and big sis had to kind of just sit there and just hold that for a second. So I'm gonna proceed to the next one. We got more. Oh, hold up. This one right here. Ooh, wee.
Man, I heard you just
Appreciate
closed on 3 multi-million-dollar contracts.
Yes, that was yeah.
But then your wife left you.
Oh, I need this clip to play. Hold up. It froze. Give me 1 second.
Life, bro.
So are you asking a question? Or?
Yeah, I guess the question is, man, did that make you be like, well, maybe this is timing, it just is what it is, or like?
I had a revelation, and the revelation is young king.
Oh, we need this to play.
Focus on the bag. After you get the bag, choose what's best for you, not what you want. Choose what's best for you. Before you get to the bag, do your due diligence to pray to whoever it is you pray to, or meditate that your blessings actually be on hold until you are aligned
Try to
with
go out and then come back.
you lose your blessing.
All right.
I need you to understand. Focus on your bag.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do or whatever. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna reload one more time. Go for it. Because that's a really, really heavy clip. Go for it.
Heard you just closed on 3 multi-million-dollar contracts.
Yes. That was yeah.
But then your wife left you. Life, bro.
So are you asking a question? Or?
Yeah, I guess the question is, man, did that make you be like, well, maybe this is timing, it just is what it is, or like?
I had a revelation, and the revelation is young kings, focus on the bag. After you get the bag, choose what's best for you, not what you want. Choose what's best for you. Before you get to the bag, do your due diligence to pray to whoever it is you pray to, or meditate that your blessings actually be on hold until you are aligned with your destiny, so that you don't lose your blessings. I need you to understand. Focus on your bag. Pray, meditate that you have the discernment to have people in your life who are going to elevate you and not suck you dry.
Congratulations.
Damn. That was heavy.
That should go for everyone, because that was nicely put, nicely said. And know the difference of who's going to be there for the long run and there for the short run. Because you know they got that saying that people there for different reasons, for different seasons. Like, know who to give your all to and know who not to give your all to. That's with any type of relationship, platonic, business-wise, or whatever, because you never know. And the only reason why I said that, because I actually watched that Facebook type movie. I don't know if you ever seen it.
What's it called?
One of the partners. It's about the guy who owns Facebook. And how he got stuck, so watch it. Watch it. It was 3 friends who came into a company together, and one of them got stiff, got everything taken away from him. Watch it. That's why you gotta pay attention and watch who's around you at all times. That's crazy.
Yeah, and if I could, I agree with everything you said, and I would hope and pray that I am able to have the same discernment that this man was talking about to properly evaluate the people around me so that I can make good judgment calls and good decisions based on the comfort level that I have with certain people around me. So I know exactly what he's talking about. I think that goes for everybody. I think that's something kids should know, uncles should know, everybody should operate on a frequency of really paying attention to the people around you and trying to gauge what their best interest is, right? So yeah, that was heavy. That was a mean clip. Like, imagine that you got a wife, you think this is the one. You had all these years. As soon as you close on this multi-million-dollar deal, and your net worth goes up, she divorces you. I mean, damn, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy, man. But we're gonna proceed to the next clip right here. Let's get it.
Like to have a family. I don't want to have a single.
You have a family. You have 3 children, and you're a high school graduate,
Yes, sir.
and you've been reduced to staying at home with your children, and you came on asking questions about women. You don't need to be doing anything with women. You need to be a monk until you get your stuff together. That means some sort of profession, because honestly, man, you're not living like a man. You're living like a woman. Effectively, you might as well be on government assistance.
Damn.
What's the most you ever made per hour?
19 an hour.
The average woman in this country black woman earns $37,000. Effectively, you're a woman.
Oh,
damn.
I'm not joking, man. I'm not saying this to clown you, but I'm concerned that you came in talking about women.
Now, if I could, that echoes a similar sentiment to the previous clip that we just saw, where this is a clip I wanted to include because it's rare that I see the clips being promoted where Kevin Samuels is giving the energy that we constantly see him giving to women to another man. And right here, he shut this guy's whole entire premise down. He makes people look in the mirror, right? You need to worry about your profession. Say you are a high school graduate, you got 3 kids, and you're worried about women. And the most amount of money you've generated was $19 per hour. The average black woman makes 37,000. Boom, boom, boom. Effectively, you're boom. Like, you see how he put that mirror up? Like, that's heavy. Dude, Nick couldn't say nothing but damn. Right? He called it straight. So that's one of the reasons why I rock with Kevin Samuels personally. He made me look in the mirror. I had to step my game up. I had to realize that until I focus on myself and get to a certain level, I don't have no business looking for anything. I got to get myself to a level. So, nice clip. We're going to proceed. Here we go. I think this is another good one. Let me reload it. Let's get it.
And I was like, yo, Q, I can't do a audition. I haven't studied anything. And, he took me in the other room and he was like, okay, tell me what you need. And I was like, Q, I need a couple weeks. I'm not even
I'm going to reload this one.
really an actor. Can I just give me, if I can get a script and I can get something to work on. He said, oh, so you need 2 weeks. I said, yeah. And he said, well, what's going to happen in 2 weeks is Brandon Tartikoff, who's the head of NBC, something's going to come up in his kid's game and he's not going to be able to do it. So he's going to postpone. And he's going to need 2 weeks. So then we'll do it in 30 days. And I was like, oh, yeah, 30 days would be good. That'd be more. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. And he's like, but then his right hand, Warren Littlefield, something's going to come up and he's not going to be able to be there and they're going to have to postpone again. And he said, but right now, everybody that needs to say yes to this show is sitting in my living room waiting for you to audition. And I was like, fuck it, give me 10 minutes. It was such a valuable lesson.
Hold on, I just want this to finish out.
It's like, there's very few things more powerful than fuck it. Fuck it. Just leaping. Just go. Yeah. It's like you have the dream, the opportunity's there. Just.
So, I really appreciated that clip personally because anyone that's chasing a dream, you know what I'm saying, goes through these types of moments. and he's talking about the power of fuck it. He wanted to be prepared. He wanted more time, but the time was now. And sometimes we have to just seize those opportunities. You just got to be available for your blessing. You're not always going to be in a position where you could prepare. Sometimes opportunities, and it's called the red car theory, right? But that's a whole nother story. But sometimes these opportunities, we won't be able to engage in them because half the time we don't see them. But times like this, it was a judgment call. And he said it was a valuable life lesson to just believe in himself and just say, fuck it, and just go and do what he did. And now look at who he is. I mean, it's Will Smith telling you the power of fuck it. Oh, shit. All right. We're going to
Wait,
proceed.
before you go to the next clip, I want to say something about the Kevin Samuels one.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels, I used to have an issue with him in the beginning because he
Yeah.
was just like too raw. But then, you guys do your research. You gotta keep watching, keep watching. A lot of the stuff he said, like I can like really seriously agree. And what he said to that guy, perfect, perfect. Because there's no way in the world you got 3 kids and you worried about a woman. You should be worried about your 3 kids. You should be worried about the type of money you put in your pocket. Is all 3 of them kids with the same mother? Are you on child support? Like,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people that call that show, I feel so bad for them when he ripped them. But then nine times out of 10, I shouldn't be calling, honestly.
Nah, that's a fact. Hey, shout out to Rashida in the building. Rashida, what
I'm
up?
gonna get you. I'm gonna get.
But we're not doing this right now, okay?
Yes,
We're
we
not.
are. Yes, we are.
We're not. We're not doing this.
We are.
I literally just walked in the door.
Well, I'm glad you could join us. What's up, Sheeta? How you doing?
Today has been a day.
Uh-oh.
Today has been a day, but you know what? Is what it is. I'm making the choice to keep it moving anyway.
Hey.
Oh, we being fresh
Hello.
today.
Hello.
That's what we doing
Hello.
today. And you
It's a
know what?
cookout.
This
Fresh
one,
stallion.
that
You
right
heard?
here, she had the audacity to call me thick thighs. She did.
Very
Huh,
honored.
that one.
I love y'all, yo.
She called me. She said that. Like she
It's a
ain't thicker
cookout.
than a snicker.
It's a cookout. I'm about to go eat.
All right. Well, look, if I could, this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to proceed to the next clip. And let me know if you guys can hear. Oh, I know you can hear it. Here we go.
I do lack trust.
You can't. You can have an experience of lacking trust, but you're trusting that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's actually a really cool way to reframe that.
That's the power of paradox. You can feel out of control, but you're controlling that. You can feel like you lack confidence, but you're confident about that. You can create an experience that you lack trust, but you're trusting that.
I really love talking with you because this is something that I've really needed to get down to the core of, which is just that paradox. So if I can trust the untrust, why couldn't I trust the trust?
Exactly. What's the difference? The universe doesn't care one way or the other. It's going to support you unconditionally. So whatever you say goes.
That is very true.
Man, that was so powerful.
That is very, very true.
Hey.
That's the biggest placebo I have ever heard.
Yeah, that's
That's
powerful.
crazy.
That's why I said earlier today in the chat, choose to have a good day on purpose anyway, because it's really what you make of it. I've had a bit of a rough day today, but I'm choosing not to dwell on the rough part of the day. I'm choosing to have a good day regardless. And if I choose to have a good day regardless, no matter what happens, I'm going to have a good day.
Yeah, and yo, let's talk about that because I recently had a conversation with someone and it was a little argumentative. And during the conversation, I'm just trying to illustrate that, yo, if we kind of take this same energy and dwell in the solution and dwell into the positives, we might be able to like get through this. instead of lingering in the past and in the negative. Let's talk about how we can avoid this happening again. And let's talk about moving forward. Let's talk about better communication. Let's talk about text messages not turning into a civil war. Like, let's talk about all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
Because like I was saying to somebody, I don't argue. Now we can have a discussion, we can have a little back and forth, but what I'm not going to do is argue with you. What we can do is figure out how we're moving forward. We can address what the issue is, and
What do you
we can
consider
talk
an
about how
argument,
it makes us feel, and then we can figure out how we're moving forward. Say that again.
But what do you consider an argument? Isn't an argument a discussion?
No, an argument is when the two of y'all,
Great question, by the way. Great question.
when the two of us have a difference of opinion and we start screaming and hollering, not trying to hear the other person, when we're not trying to come up with a solution, we just talking at each other. That to me is arguing. I'm
Okay,
not about to do that with you.
now, if I could, my definition, this is such a great question. I never thought about how I would define an argument. And in my opinion, an argument definitely has something to do with the sound levels, like the decibel levels, and the frequency of communication. Like, once again, an argument is like sounds more stubborn to me than a conversation or a disagreement. An argument is like treadmilling almost, I guess. I don't know. I got to think more about it. What you think, Fresh?
An argument to me is when it's being repetitive. Like we could have like a screaming match as long as we like, okay, it's over, it's over. But if I keep seeing you and you keep repeating the same thing over each time I see you, that to me is an argument. Like you want to be malicious with it. So that's what it is. And once we talk about it, that's it. It's over. I'm done.
Yeah.
Because
Now
here's the
you
thing.
keep coming at me with it, then I'm like, all right, so bitch, you want to argue?
Because here's the thing. The whole purpose of this conversation is for us to come up how we moving forward, right? And if you are not interested in that, you just want to spew out how you feel and why you feel that way. And if you're not listening for understanding, you're just listening to respond. That to me is an argument. I'm never going to do that with you. When if I feel like that's what you're doing, God bless your journey. Because I can be right and be quiet, just like you can be loud and wrong. And I'm not ever going to get into a situation where I'm all the way up here. Because once I get up here, it's looking at jail time. And I don't want to do that. Once you get me all the way up here, it's not going to be good for anybody. And nothing is getting resolved. So I'm not going up. I'm not doing that with you. Never.
So if I could, communication is very important. So let me get to this next clipo right here.
Let me call you right back on that. So big project deadline.
Okay.
Didn't realize it was coming this week. So I'm going to be more distracted, probably have to work late. So if I can just focus, it'll be short-lived.
Mm-hmm.
So this weekend, then I can plan something for us to connect and have fun together.
Hey, I was just getting the bags for the trip, and it made me realize we should probably get on the same page about how much time with your family, time relaxing, time just us. So do you want to have that conversation now? Just so you know, I started my cycle today, so if I seem short, snappy, tired, just have a little grace for me, okay?
Hey, I know this week has been a little more tense, so why don't we just have a family meeting and we'll get on the same page for the next week. All right, let me call you right back on that.
Yeah. Proactive communication. What y'all think, ladies?
I love all of that. I'm really big on that. And
awesome.
Some people find that annoying, but I love all of that. Like, I need you to understand where I am. So if I'm in a bit of a mood, it's not you per se. It may just be what's going on around me. And if we could talk about that beforehand, maybe you're a little understanding and it doesn't have to be a big thing. I love that.
Yeah.
No, I found that was cool. That was cool.
All right, we're gonna proceed here.
But
this
you
one
know
might
what?
get a little.
A big part of that is being able to be honest. If you can't be honest about how you feel, then none of that even matters.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. All right, hold up. Here we go. I'm pulling this next one. All right.
the men are the ones tasked with every time there's a natural disaster, they have to go out and rescue people from the fires and the floodwaters. And every time there's a war, the men have to go and fight it and defend the country. And anytime there's a criminal who needs to be violently arrested, it's going to be a man who goes and does that, not a woman. Where does the equality come in? If we're doing the fluffy jobs, you know, we're all singers. We got a lot of singers and musicians, which is cool. It's great. I love music too. But y'all ain't like rescuing people and doing the heavy lifting or the dirty or the dangerous jobs. Like who collects the trash? Men. You know, who does all the steel working and oil rig work and all of the like sewer cleaning? Men. The men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country. The men are the ones that build and maintain all the infrastructure, right? Like none of this stuff in the studio is built or maintained by women. Do you know that like 90% of infrastructure jobs are still held by men? And that if you look at the top 20 jobs held by women now in 2024 versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago, other than we switched out farm labor for HR work. But other than that, we're secretaries, nurses, daycare ladies, early childhood education, administrative assistants, retail workers, all the same shit that we were a century. If the
Now, I don't even know what the main purpose, you know what I'm saying, of that one was, but I did include
For
it
her
because it
to
was
talk and need to shut the fuck up. You know how
yeah,
many
that was,
female
That's that
firefighters,
part.
female police officers, bitch, you know how many female neurosurgeons there are? Like, shut up. I don't know what planet you live on, but on this planet that I live on, women has triumphed a lot.
yeah,
A lot.
I feel like everyone in that room kind of was losing her too. I don't know what her main thing was
Like,
there.
where were you going with that? Because here's the thing, it's not that women can't do it. At one point, women weren't allowed to do it. What I also think is, if you want women to do those jobs, then we have to look at the people who are filling those positions. If there are people filling those positions who are not hiring women, then that might be a problem. But what you can't say is women don't want to, or they're just not. I know a couple female police officers. I know one female firefighter. So it's not that there aren't women who don't want to do those jobs, and there are some that don't. But you can't just say that men are doing all the tough jobs and we just sitting in the air conditioned buildings. Like, girl, go to hell.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's female pilots. It's like, bro, it's architects that is females. And it's a Fortune 500 list that got females on it. Like, she gotta redo her research and come back with that if she was truly trying to make a point or trying to grab an audience. Because I don't understand.
I'm wondering what her point was to that. Like, where were you going with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that there would be a better crescendo there, but nah, her punchline was pretty weak. But moving forward, this is a little weird.
His grandma reported him missing, and these kids are insane. Check the comments. Columbus police searching for a missing 15-year-old last seen near Oakland Park. What am I looking for? What? He made a diss.
Hey, yo, happy or not missing, let you know. It all crazy. On God, this little whole trip. Told my dad I'm missing. I ain't missing. I'm just standing on business. You talking about you gon' get me? Nah, little hoe, you just tripping. Don't forget on your grandson. Don't make me come through with those switches. On God, ho, why you done lied to the whole net? Talking about I'm missing. I ain't missing. I'm just living my best. I don't wanna come back home to granny. She know what up next. She keep on talking. I send shots straight through her check.
So, yeah. Hold on. So, this somebody's grandmother reports their grandson missing, and the grandson drops a diss track to his grandmother.
Who drops a diss track to their grandmother? Like, who? You not gonna convince me that something ain't wrong with this new generation. Like, something wrong with them. Like, it'd have been one thing if he just came up in the comments and been like, I'm not missing, you know where I'm at.
Yeah.
He took it. This young man went in the studio, got over a beat and a track, and was like, no, my grandma, I'm lying. Like, who? This new generation different. Like I remember when we was kids, we used to talk trash about our parents like to each other, and nobody heard it but us. Like this,
because we was scared we was gonna get our ass beat.
He just was like, "No, I don't care.
But the
Whatever."
fact that whoever owns the studio or whoever put the beat on for him to rap over, nobody was looking at him like, really?
Like, no, young boy,
Like,
that's your
what is you doing? But
grandmother.
nowadays, they got all that shit on the phone, though. They got this shit called Band Lab. You know what I'm saying? Where you just put a beat on it and you just start rapping in your phone and it do everything. It do everything. So, like, he could have just
But
dropped
you
that
know
shit real quick.
what?
But that's crazy.
But you know what? I also wonder, like, what makes you get to the point where you are that disrespectful to your grandmother? It could be that they just have a terrible relationship. It just could be that he's a troubled kid, or she might have been treating that young man wrong. I don't know. I would like to know how y'all got to that point. That's what I would like to know. Because that's odd to me.
Where's the parents?
That's an even better
That's a good
question. Why are you with
Why
your
is the
grandmother?
grandmother reporting you missing? Where is your mama and your dad?
That's a good question. Hold on. We got another balloon pop clip. Hold up. Here we go.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, he know who you want.
What's up? How
He
y'all
know who
feeling?
you want. Oh, she feeling salty.
You look good, baby. What's up?
You know who you want.
I need a little.
Go in.
You know you so fine.
He wasn't even thinking about the other one.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I got
whoa,
caught
whoa,
up in the
whoa,
moment
whoa.
real quick.
And that's what a real life hater looks like.
I don't understand.
Yeah. So, what was up with that, yo? Come on. What was up with that? Straight hate? Straight up hate?
That's what that was.
Straight hate? Yeah.
That's exactly what that was. He saw what he wanted as soon as he walked in the room, and she was no
He
longer
ain't
an
care about
option, and her
nobody
feelings were hurt.
else. So she
Her
decided she
feelings
wanna
were hurt.
like, that's corny. And this female's like that, and that's sad.
And you know that's crazy because sometimes it'll even be the ones that's closest to you. That's why I'm very particular with who I keep around me, because there are people who are like that are in your circle and you don't know it until it's too late. Because that's weird.
It's super fucking weird. Yo, this right here, what I want to share with y'all is some. Did y'all ever get into Black Mirror yet?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Well, check this out. I'm gonna play this, and this probably gonna be the last thing I want to review personally, unless y'all got something. But check this out.
Has come up with a futuristic prison concept called Cognify.
The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment.
So it would implant synthetic memories of a crime from the victim's perspective into a criminal's brain. The system would use a VR kind of device to display AI-generated footage of the crime along with brain implants to induce feelings of remorse or regret. The process would take minutes, but feel like years and cost much less than traditional incarceration methods.
Whoa.
I don't know how that would cost less because that seems like a lot of scanning and technology and research.
I feel as though I need to reread that again because that was a lot to process. I was like,
There's
what?
a video. Yeah, there's a video that I saw yesterday on Instagram, at least, that breaks down the whole thing and the process and inducing the victim's memories.
It made me kind of think of, remember that show Black Mirror? Like that kind of
No,
So
it's
you
giving
heard her,
me
Black
more.
Mirror.
It's giving me more Minority Report with Tom Cruise.
Oh shit!
Where they try to like prevent the crimes from happening, and they will lock you up before you commit the crime. It's like that. I don't know about Black Mirror, but it's giving me Minority Report.
Yeah, you got to see Black Mirror, yo, for real.
You talk about the episode where the lady woke up and was running through the woods and all that one?
Oh man, that's my favorite one. That's called White Bear. That's one of my favorite episodes. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones because she was
This
being
is
punched.
weird.
Yeah, that is
But
weird.
how
Now,
would you?
This is very, very weird. You're talking about messing with people's brains. Like that's weird.
That's
Am I
not
the only
bad.
one that think that?
But did you hear anything about them saying how exactly are you gonna get the memories from the victims to put it into the criminals VR headset thing?
And that's where it's so dangerous, because it would have to be AI generated shit that they're putting into your brain over the course of 10 minutes that would feel like 20 years to you. It
So
would
that
feel like
means I'm about
20
to.
years to you.
So that means you're gonna make a victim sit there speaking to a speaker, and then somebody's gonna create these fucked up ass scenarios for them to show another human being.
I don't, yo, it's, I really wish you saw Black Mirror. This is exactly what happened in Black Mirror on a few episodes, yo.
I gotta go back and watch that episode. Now I'm gonna go back and watch it again.
Yeah, now I'm gonna go watch it. Now I'm gonna have to watch it tonight because ain't no
Yeah, we
way.
got to do like a watch party, and Black Mirror is that shit. I'm the biggest Black Mirror fan in the world, so I'm down to
I
watch it.
stopped watching it,
Even crazier than the chip
but I
from
think
your
I'm gonna pick
hand.
it back up. But that's weird. Like nobody think that's weird.
Very.
No,
It's
baby,
very.
very weird.
First of all, I think we gotta be
Who
really,
came up
really
with this?
careful. We gotta be really careful with what we are allowing AI to do. Because
Yeah.
it is AI doesn't
It's not
have
what we allowing AI to do. It's allowing the person that's writing the data for it.
we giving it a little too much power, and that is when it becomes dangerous.
Nobody saw iRobot. Well, y'all didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't
All
see
of that,
artificial
yeah.
intelligence.
What was that movie? Oh, I can't think of the name of the movie where the guy AI decided that they wanted a whole new president. What was that movie? Oh my god, I can't
What,
think of
Eagle
it.
Eye? Not
Eagle Eye.
Yeah.
That
G.I. Joe.
AI was like, you know what? No, this ain't
Let's
right.
go,
No,
Big
we gonna figure
Mama.
this out on our own. And nobody had
I
any
got one
kind of
in my
control
pocket.
over it. That's what this is giving. I don't
So,
trust it.
hold on. Now, if I could, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read some of this. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull this up on the screen. All right, here's how Cognifi works in a theoretical nutshell. Instead of locking prisoners up for long periods of time, prisoners would be subjected to artificial memories in a virtual environment. The system creates customized AI generated content that's converted to visual information and delivered to the prisoner's brain, as well as parts of their DNA and RNA linked to memory formation to establish a long-term memory pattern. Currently, such technology does not exist, and Cognify is only a proposal. However, Al Ghali claims that the experiment conducted on animals proved this process could work on humans at some point in the future. That's all I'm reading of that. That shit is crazy. Y'all niggas better stay out of jail. If y'all doing something illegal, you better stop it. Cognify is coming. It's crazy.
So here's my question. What happens if it malfunctions and they screw up your brain? Then what happens? What you gonna say? Oops, I'm sorry, and now you're damaged for the rest of your life. Then what
all of
happens?
that. Yo, yeah.
Nobody thought about
They
that.
they gonna get time served and go home.
But yeah,
That's weird.
what I see that's problematic is like, okay, when you're in this AI thing, it's going to feel like a long time, but in reality, you can probably do a crime and go do your little 5 minutes and get your little 10-year memory and just be right back out on the streets. I don't know. It seems weird to me.
It does, because who's to say they're going to actually feel bad for what they did just because they experienced it? It might want to make them do it again. Like you never know. You're talking about somebody else's brain. First of all, here's the thing. It takes the human brain 25 years to fully develop. We still don't know half of what the human brain is capable of or anything. So you can't say, yeah, we're going to do this and this is going to absolutely work. We only tested it on animals, but y'all be fine. Like,
don't be surprised if you
to
see
think
this
that's
startup
weird.
company start doing business in Africa or Senegal or where's
Places
Guantanamo
where nobody
Bay?
will care about.
Yeah, Guantanamo Bay. They're gonna bring this shit right to Guantanamo Bay to Rikers. You know what I'm saying? And then they could just start testing this technology. It's just crazy. This is
Testing
wild.
it on people that look like us.
Come on, you already know. You already know.
That's weird. And here's the thing, like I said, you can't control AI but so much. We're giving it way too much power. And the
I agree.
power to screw with somebody's brain, that ain't it. That's not it at all.
Yeah, that's too much, yo. Way too much.
What you
Yeah.
doing over there? What you doing over there?
Well, on our way to the cookout, me and Big Mama.
Tell her I said hey.
She just said hi. She said what's up.
Okay,
Oh,
last,
you know
last.
what? Hold on one second. What I would like
Huh?
to do is I definitely want to sit down and interview y'all for the social club so we can promote y'all a little bit more, because I love the things that y'all do in the community, and we need to just shine a little bit of a light on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they said we down. I just gotta see what day everybody gonna be free.
Yeah, just let me know when y'all ready and we'll definitely go from there.
Yeah, that'd be dope. We get some simple phases stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Get some in depth. We get to meet your.
I think you good.
All right, so yeah, this is the last thing that I want to converse about. This guy right here. I don't have the video. Do I have the video of this guy? Anywho, so this is a post from someone on TikTok. Her name is Caroline. Let me see. Caroline Ren. Let me see. Caroline Rened. Rened. Whatever. If this man is your husband flying United Airlines Flight 2140 from
She
Houston,
about to snitch.
oh, he's probably going to be staying with Katie tonight. Him and Katie met at the airport and haven't left each other's side since then. He convinced her to change her seat so they could sit next to him and they could drink. I don't know his name, but know hers because he keeps saying it. He also said his 8-year-old daughter danced for the Astros opening night. He's from Fort Worth, says he's a surfer, just got a new surfboard, supposedly president of the company he works for, and flying to NYC for business. I wouldn't have known he was married if he hadn't been wearing his wedding ring. Excuse me, rubbing my eye. I didn't know what else to do to self-record. Do your thing, TikTok. Long story short, this guy was exposed. They found him. They found his wife. And yeah, he got caught out there. Y'all out there cheating, y'all got to be careful, yo. You got to be careful, man. TikTok, they got these Facebook groups. They got these TikTok groups. It's crazy. You get caught. This guy was absolutely caught.
I have a different perspective on that.
Hey, let me hear something.
She could have simply minded her goddamn business. She could have minded her business. Now, I'm not saying what he did was right. Whatever it was, he did it. You don't know what kind of damage that could have caused. He could have lost his job. Anything could have happened. Somebody could have met him when they landed and whooped his entire behind. She could have simply minded her business. I feel like this whole exposing people, that is so weird. You could literally, it's free to mind your business. Do you know how much it costs when you start minding other people's business? It's free to mind your own. I'm not saying that he's right in what he did, but that's so lame to me. That's so lame to me.
Now, if I could, no, this video is too long. Give me 1 second. 4 minutes. All right, this will give us a little more context.
TikTok strikes again, exposing the identity of a married man cheating on his wife on a United flight headed to New York. The wife is notified before the plane even lands. Yes, so this lady posted this video. She's recording herself, as you can see, showing this guy that's flirting. Apparently, this guy is talking so loud she can hear the whole story. They met this lady at a bar at the airport. They kept on talking. She even swapped seats so they could sit together, keep on drinking, talking. She hears that he's from Fort Worth and that he's the president of this company, yada, yada, yada. The whole time he's wearing a wedding ring. So in the video, you can't see it, but supposedly he even goes to the bathroom with her, get into that Mile High Club. If you don't know what the Mile High Club is, Google it. I don't know what to tell you. It's the old while you're in a plane. So this lady takes it upon herself to be, Poirot or whatever, and does this video, posts it on TikTok while she's on the flight, asking for people to help her track down who this guy is. And the thing spreads like wildfire. They ID him. They ID the couple, and they turn out that that's him and his wife. The guy's name is Lynn Brian Stacy, and his wife is Tanya Stacy. And they live in Texas near Fort Worth. They look like a nice couple. Here's a picture of just the wife. I capito. They have a couple kids together too. Where's the wife? Oh, look at that. That's a picture of just the wife. This guy's crazy. The wife looks amazing. The wife looks amazing. They're a young couple. What would they be? In late 20s. Anyway, she looks great. No reason for him to be philandering. Anyway, someone in the comments even said that they were a cousin by marriage of the guy, right? And said that he had already cheated before. It's a big scandal within the family, and that he had promised his wife it would not happen again. But as you know, all these professions that travel a lot tend to have a high rate of infidelity. We're talking about here like pilots, flight attendants. I mean, they're known for their philandering ways. And I guess this guy doing all these business trips takes that opportunity to hook up with anybody he can. It's really sad. That's the thing. Like a lot of people, they have mixed feelings about this lady sharing the video. And I think the mixed feelings come from, in the end, all this negative publicity is kind of directed towards the wife as well, who had nothing to do with this. So anyway, once this was exposed, the original video was immediately taken down because the dude lawyered up and sent the lady a cease and desist and wanted it removed. So unfortunately, for one reason or another, it is a good chance that they will stay together. Why? She's a stay-at-home mom. He's president of the company, probably making decent money. They got kids together. As much as I hope that maybe they divorce, it seems to me.
Whoa, why is he hoping that they divorce?
That's weird.
Whoa, I gotta pause that right there. Why are you hoping that they divorce? Instead of there's kids involved, you want to see a family broken up, like that. We got to talk about that too. Fight versus flight. Yeah, we got to talk about that one day.
Because you know what I was thinking. She never thought about how embarrassing that this could be for his wife or his children. I feel like she just wanted to go viral in this moment, and she never thought about the effect it could have on everybody else. She could have simply just sat her ass down and minded her business. Because how would you feel if the whole entire world found out that your man was cheating on you? Woo. How would you feel about that?
Yeah, kids got TikTok too.
Yeah.
Say that big kids with
Crazy.
That.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't get it.
I ain't saying the husband was right, because he clearly wasn't.
Right.
But that wasn't your place. And who's to say she didn't already know her husband was a sleazebag? Like now the whole world knows that your husband is a sleazebag. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, now it's different. Like, what if he had a pass for this weekend? You know what I'm saying? What if they had some sort of agreement because he can't contain himself? So maybe she bent to the will of letting him do this. Everybody's relationship is different, yo. And that's something I had to learn growing up too. Some people are okay with certain things, other people are not, and that's for them. So you know what? I never looked at it this way. Rashida, you might have a very strong point. We don't know the logistics of their situation, of what was agreed upon before he left that crib and what was going on. Yeah, so she could have minded her business. But now, even if she did allow it, it's completely unacceptable because one, he's too open with it, and B, look at what it's done. This shit lasts forever.
Knows.
Everybody and forever. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Her friends know. Her family know. Like that could have just been, like you said, that could have been just an understanding or an agreement that they had. But now everybody knows.
And what if they was trying to start a poly relationship and that was your girlfriend? It was just yeah, the world like, who that?
And why do you know so many of the details of what's going on? Why were you at the bar with them? Why were you all in that man's business? Or was it that you was trying to get close to him and he wasn't interested? I question your motives. I question her motives.
You know what? That's what I'm
we just saw the other chick that she did when the nigga ain't want her.
Competition and what she said that he's a business. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
You know too much. You've been listening too long. What are you doing,
Or,
sis?
was not, or was you the first, like you said, was you the first conversation and you was boring, he was with somebody else and somebody else was getting the little luxuries that you was getting and somebody else
Hey,
When they say a woman scorned is the worst thing you could ever experience, it really is. And it's giving that he wasn't interested in you. And maybe that's how she knew all his business. It's giving he wasn't interested, so now you mad. But I could be wrong
crazy.
about that, but that's what it feels like.
You know what? And I'm glad that I got y'all point of view. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't even see it that way. I was just like, yeah, this is crazy. Y'all got to be careful. But nah, she could have minded her business. We don't know what was going on. We don't know if that was just something he had a pass to do that week. And we don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, y'all. I wouldn't do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting nobody on blast. And nah, because I don't want to be a part of no one's downfall anyway. So I keep my mouth shut, yeah.
And now that puts you smack dab in the middle of somebody else's business.
Yeah,
When you should just mind your
like
own.
you said, he lawyered up and now she had his feet in his lip. Like, now you got lawyers calling you and you want to be nosy.
Crazy.
And if he decides to take it further, you don't know what kind of damages that this man is going to incur because you didn't mind your raggedy ass business. What if he decides to sue you? All right.
Yeah, see, yeah.
That's why my mind is stay out the way. That's exactly why.
My mind stay out the way, but ain't never
Ducking
ducking
no smoke. Listen, I live by that now. Okay.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Zeke Marley, man. I gotta get my guy Zeke Marley back up here. But yo, that's all I got for today, ladies. I wanted to come back. It's been a while. I'm back, got my little energy back, did my thing, so I'm ready to get back in the pot. And so I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. When are we getting another ladies?
Hopefully tomorrow. We wanted to do it today, but it just didn't work out logistically. I am going to get with everybody today and see who we can get tomorrow. But it's looking like tomorrow evening.
I love what's going on here. I appreciate y'all. I'm smiling from ear to ear. I love it.
Listen.
Yeah.
We got some stuff, okay? We look at her face. Look at her face.
I'm ready. I'm
We're
ready.
gonna be talking about.
I'm ready for this, y'all. I can't wait till the next time we could all link up together as well. You know what I'm saying? And really talk about the future of what we got going on. And I want to hear what you guys got going on too, for sure.
Absolutely. You know what? Because what I see is I see this platform really, really growing, and I see what it can actually be because of the foundation of it. And I want to see it grow, and I know that it can. So we might as well just go ahead and get it to growing.
Hey, let's make it happen. Or let's make it happen. But yeah, that's all that I've personally got. So I want to thank y'all for rocking out with me. I'm about to close out the show. Appreciate you, Martinez. Appreciate you, Rashida Renee, for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and close this on out. All right. So this has been Clips of the Week, Volume 1. I don't know. Title pending. I'll probably change the title to something else after I figure out exactly what this is. We will be bringing back the normal podcast. Nothing left to do but win. We will be bringing back to Keep It On Wax. We're going to keep everything rolling. And I'm going to share a nice little song with y'all, and I'm going to get up out of here.
Tell it.